why do some men these days choose too many hot
married hot girl.
Hot girls, question mark, women that are wild and out there and like to expose their bodies to the world. When I was growing up, the saying used to be, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife, but I don't know. It seems like that's what it is now. Baffles me.
Let me unbaffle you. Who asked that question?
Aura Light Divine.
Let me slide up so I can read it too.
Aura Light Divine.
Hot girl season, man.
8:18 p.m.
Alright, so hot girls on the wild. I think like exposed themselves. Aura Light, that's a great question. So it's a couple ways to answer it. I ain't gonna use all of it, but it's a couple ways to answer it, right? So first and foremost, you have to understand you're referencing what they used to say and what things used to be. We have evolved. People think totally different. And we're living in an era where people are way more comfortable with being themselves. So trust and believe, it was a lot of hoes back then just as well. But because society didn't accept hoes, traditionalism damn sure didn't accept hoes. A lot of women concealed their hoeing. But trust me, hoes did not just come into existence within this new generation. I think the reason why you may see a lot more of what you consider to be hoeing is because people are becoming more comfortable with being themselves, they're unapologetically them, and they just doing whatever makes them happy and not giving a fuck how anybody feel about it. That's number one. And I think a lot of men choose to marry hot girls, period, because that is genuinely what they're interested in. I think it's a lot of women who, I guess, consider themselves to be the opposite of hot girls, who are still living within the delusion. And I'm gonna keep explaining. So this ain't a personal attack. I'm not saying you're delusional, but I am saying a lot of women who think that way are absolutely delusional. So you look at it and go, why these men just want to marry these hot girls? Go marry the hot girl. But I would more so ask myself, why are women not evolving either to the status of a hot girl or beyond a hot girl and being multifaceted with being like, you know, a reserved woman but a hot girl when the time presents itself or when it makes sense. I think a lot of women get caught up in bubbles. And that's why they essentially just, you know, get lost in the sauce. They get left in the past. They're trying to push a narrative of what they want and who they are on other people. And it's totally okay to be who you want to be and do what you want to do. You just can't force a man to settle or subject himself to that if that's generally not what he's looking for. If he don't want a square-ass lady who's just going to be domesticated and say, you know, honey, here goes your lunch. If he want him a wild one that know how to be domesticated, but also know how to turn up and do a bunch of wild shit or dress it up really slutty like he like, then that's what that man likes. So I think a lot of women view that from the outside and be like, oh, she's exposing herself. And no, I got a man who's actually transparent about what he want to see and what he like. So when he shares that with me, sis, that's what you happen to catch on social media when I'm dressing that shit up. So to y'all, I'm exposing myself. But to my man, I carry and present myself just the way he like. So I think, honestly, ladies, I think a lot of y'all are caught in a time capsule because the niggas y'all fucking with won't be real with you and tell you what they really like. They be settling for y'all, but they be fucking the hoes. And y'all know I'm not lying. Just being real, a lot of y'all got cheated on with hoes. Well, what you would consider, because I don't even like the word, but what you would consider to be a hoe is what you got cheated on with. You feel me? So I think I would unfocus on the hoes and more so focus on what I can learn from the hoes. Because the hoes clearly have some type of gravitational pull. Because a lot of these men that y'all are marrying or dating got 3 hoes. But we're gonna be real.
Yeah, I definitely want to, and I'm coming from an artist perspective. Like, the naked body alone is art to me. So when I see a naked woman, I'm not even thinking like, I'm not even thinking sexual. I'm thinking about art. Like, I have a lot of body painters who are artists. They're always naked, and I'm not even sexualizing it, and how they maneuver as well. They're treated as, oh, she's a hoe, she's a whore, blase on social media, but no, she's actually a body painter. She's actually a sculptor, and she's actually highly educated, and she's actually like in alignment with herself in totality, in comparison to those who do wear women who are fully clothed and their whole life is in shambles mentally. So things of that nature is like, I think that I'm grateful that the world is changing in that sense, but of course cancel culture is forever stronger than ever.
And I'm gonna add something too before we go to the next question.
Right.
I want to say this to y'all fellas. I want you to look at me. To all the fellas on here, look at me when I say this. Bro, y'all need to date ex-hoes. Marry ex-hoes. They make the best wives. Because a lot of y'all get with these boring, simple-ass women, and that's the reason y'all have to fuck 3 other women outside of them, because that woman is not willing to meet you at your sexual peak or the things that you genuinely into. So yes, I encourage all men to marry ex-hoes. And before y'all look crazy, like most of y'all been hoes, but y'all have a double standard that y'all live with. So you will call a woman a hoe with no question, my nigga, but won't hold your nuts and look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I got 4 times the body sis got, but I'm a righteous man. Nah, my nigga, you a super hoe then. If we name calling. So to the bros, I'm gonna say it again. Y'all marry hoes. That's why a lot of y'all be fucking hoes but got a wife at home. Because rather than say what you genuinely want, you're gonna lie to this woman to appease her to make her think shit perfect. But you, my friend, are going to find some hoes. Bro, if you like hoes, you might as well marry one after y'all both done hoeing, and then y'all get in alignment with the people that y'all wish to evolve to. But again, I'm gonna say it again, ladies, y'all too, especially, y'all be wondering, like, y'all be serving motherfuckers up that schoolgirl shit, and then wonder why he got like, 3 fat girls over here, 3 skinny ones, 3 mid-sized, blah, blah, blah. So you really gotta ask yourself, rather than being, I'm gonna say it again, rather than being mad at the hoe, ask yourself, what can you learn from the hoe? Because it's something that she clearly got over you, because she's able to make your man lie to you at any moment of the year, of the week, of the day, to go find this hoe and do what they need to do together. And I'm gonna say this too, hoes have way more experience. And to the fellas especially, we typically are on the hunt at an earlier age than women are. So again, when you find 2 hoes that's ready to get out the game and ready to hang their hat up, you're gonna have a beautiful situation. Y'all gonna know how to turn up, y'all gonna know how to be transparent, y'all gonna both have had enough miles, you feel me? So the sexual experience can peak. Like, it ain't no rookie shit going on, it ain't no, and she cool, but she don't do it how my last girl did it, so I'm gonna go fuck on my baby moms or whoever because I need to fill the void. I know a lot of y'all ain't hear what I'm saying, but y'all will figure it out one day. Like, a lot of y'all are married right now with hoes. You in a relationship, bro, and you got hoes. So, have you not figured it out yet, bro? You done had hoes in every relationship you've been in. You love hoes. You identify with hoes because, quote unquote, and I don't even like the word, but like I said, you identify with hoes because something about you is hoish as well. Why not give in to your true self? You're going to keep fighting your inner wants and needs because you want to look like you got the perfect marriage on the outside. You know everything about sports, you know everything about fucking what weed is popping, what's designer, what's this and that, but you don't know shit about yourself. So a lot of you guys are just well-dressed vessels.